Assalamu alaikum. I am Shujat Ali from Medico's Lectures by Shujat. And today our topic is nervous system. Nervous system is the body's primary communication and control system and can be divided according to the structural as well as functional categories. On the basis of structural organization, nervous system is divided into central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system is included brain and spinal cord, and peripheral nervous system is included cranial nerves that are extending from brain and spinal nerves extending from spinal cord and ganglia. Now look at the diagram. We have brain and spinal cord as a part of central nervous system, and cranial nerves and spinal nerves and ganglia as a peripheral nervous system part. Basically they are in vertebral column while we are discussing as from the upper view, so we are here. Now functional organizations of nervous system is sensory afferent division and motor efferent division. What's the role of sensory afferent division is receive sensory information from receptors and transmit this information to the CNS. And motor efferent division receives sensory information from the central nervous system and transmit it to the muscles or gland to perform their role as an effector organs. Now we have a chart: nervous system, sensory division, afferent, motor efferent division. What's the role of sensory afferent division is to transmit information from periphery to the central nervous system. It contains a receptor. Sensory afferent include somatic sensory and visual sensory. Somatic sensory include information from skin, fascia, joints and muscles, and they have also special senses. And the visual senses include visual information from viscera. What's the role of somatic? Somatic motor and autonomic motors are the division of motor divisions of nervous system. Somatic motor include voluntary nervous system innervates by the skeletal muscles, and autonomic motor neurons are involuntary, they are not in our control. They are include cardiac muscles and the smooth muscles and glands. We have sensory divisions on the basis of two components: somatic sensory. They are include general somatic senses such as pain, touch, pressure, vibration, proprioception, and special senses include taste, vision, hearing and balance and smell. And the sensory division of visual sensory components are their role in transmit nerve impulse from blood vessels and viscera to the CNS, and the visual sensory primarily include temperature and the stretch of organ walls, cavities of organs. Now motor division. First is sensory division, now motor division. The somatic component of nervous system conduct nerve impulse from the CNS to the skeletal muscle. It is voluntary. We have further discussed it, already we are discussing it in the flow chart. Now autonomic motor component are include internal organs, regulate smooth muscles, cardiac muscles and glands. They innervates their role in maintaining of internal organs, regulate gland, cardiac muscles and smooth muscles. They are also known as visceral motor. They are also known as visceral motor system or involuntary nervous system. Now we are going to discussing about the nerve cells. What the nerve cells is, what's their division is, and their characteristics is. Nerve cells. Nerve cells are basically composed of nervous tissue and having two distinct types. First, excitable, there are neurons. They initiate the nerve impulse. And the second type is glial cells that are non-excitable and play their role in support and protection of neurons. Now the characteristics of neurons have high metabolic rate, extreme longevity, and neurons are non-mitotic typically. Now we have the classification of neurons. Classification on the basis of morphology and their location, and also their structural classification. First, on the basis of morphology and location, we have structural as well as functional role or classification. Include structural classification, we have unipolar neurons, bipolar and multipolar neurons. Unipolar have a single process, bi have a two process, and multi have three or four or many processes. Now we are going to discuss with you the diagrams of uni, bi and multipolar neurons and showing you the body. First, here is the cell body, short single process, and it's a unipolar neuron, axons, and dendrites are there. Now, bipolar neurons are included. Cell bodies more than two divisions of axons and dendrites, and multipolars have 3 to 4 divisions of axons and dendrites. Now, functional classification, sensory afferent neurons, it's the functional classification of neurons, motor efferent neurons, and interneurons. What's the role of sensory afferent neuron? Is receptor to the CNS. And what's the role of motor efferent neuron? It receives information from central nervous system and perform its role in conveying that information to the effector. So effector perform their role. Effectors include glands or any kind of other muscles. Now, interneurons have communication between sensory and motor, and they have communication. Interrelation of neurons are basically the interneuron association neurons, we call also them. Now, further discussing the interneurons or association neurons are entirely within the central nervous system. They are multipolar, they receive nerve impulse from many other neurons and have an integrative functions of nervous system. Interneurons facilitate in communication from sensory and motor neurons. Now we have a diagram of how they perform their roles. First, here is a spinal cord, here is posterior root ganglion, and information received from skin transmit via afferent transmission, and the cell body here receives information and transmitted to the spinal cord. And here the interneurons that are linking between motor and sensory neurons. Then the sensory neuron gave its information to the motor neuron, and motor neuron have effector transmission and transmit the information to the effector organs, which may be glands.